Yep. All right, Bill, welcome in. Ryan Trainer with your Class A Pro. I'm recording. Good to have you, my friend. Looking forward to work today. So first of all, athletic position. This looks good. You're in a good setup position here on the left. The right arm looks good. You have your left arm kind of bent. Remember, you want to get this arm over your chest, right? And so the left arm, when you get in your setup, you want to reach it over your chest more, make more of a triangle position with your arms, right? The ball position is actually correct. Nice job. You got the ball in the right spot. Your foot position looks good here also. If we zoom in and take a look at your grip, let's see, the right hand position looks very good. You got the V of your right hand going up your shoulder. The left hand is actually a little bit too much on top of the club this way. You see this? The recommendation is have the V's of your grip over toward the inner shoulder. So your left hand position could go a little bit more over this way to get the club in a better position in terms of the club face.
Hold on, so we're going this way. You want it to be more this?
To the right side, yeah. So I'm going to show you on the screen a picture of a pro. Here's this is Scotty Scheffler's grip. 1 second. Where is he? There we go. And if you look at the creases in his hand, they go this way. See how they're parallel and they're going toward his shoulder, right? And so it's your left hand grip that should be more over to the right. How Tom Watson called it was like this. Watch this. Tom Watson says, Tom Watson. There. So see how,
Point the V
here it is.
that's formed between your thumb and forefinger right here toward your right shoulder, just like this.
So see how he's got it pointed to the right shoulder? Yeah, more like that, exactly. So that the off to the right side, yep. And then look at this, watch this. Then the left thumb.
The left thumb goes down the right center of the shaft.
So you want the thumb not on the top, but a little bit off to the right side. Yeah. So see how I have these red lines on my grip, Doc? And so basically I move my hand over here instead of on top. It's supposed to be just a little bit over there on that side. You with me? Cool. All right. So now from there, let's take a look and see what's going on. That's really the main thing at your setup position. Okay, now the next thing we're going to look at is we need to see what's happening with your head position. We got to look at what's happening with your hip position. And let's see what's going on. All right, so one of the big things here at the beginning of your swing is that in your backswing, you still have your hip swaying off the ball. So if you look over here, see how that your hip has come off this line over here? So you want to keep that hip line, right? And so I have a fun video of Brooks Koepka that I show a lot of players, and you'll see that a lot of these guys at the top of their swing will keep their hip on that line. So for example here, see how when Brooks Koepka makes his backswing, how his left hip is on that orange line still. And so in your backswing, we have to help you get that hip not to sway. Now the good news is your head didn't really move much off the ball. It's more that you have your hip swaying off the ball a little bit. Your takeaway has gotten better now. Look at this. You're taking it back on a better line right here, and you're not getting the club so far outside like you did at one time. It does get a little bit too steep still here because this is the swing arc that you have. Now, let's see when you bring it back down where the club goes. So your path needs to be more inside out. You can see here that the ideal swing plane would still be, more over this way on the way down. Yours is traveling like this. Yep. So we could work on getting that swing plane better, which the hip has a lot to do with that. Now your hip's recovered. Your head's gotten back into the box on this side, right? But on the left, you're pulling away. So if you look at where your face started, your nose starts right here, and then as you swing, see how you come up?
Yes.
Look, so you're pulling.
I am very aware of that, and I don't know how to stop it.
Right.
Every time, I'll tell you where I get killed doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Fairway woods, I top them every
Oh,
time.
sure. Absolutely.
That's where I get totally killed.
Uh-huh.
I take a 5-wood or 7-wood, and I top it at least half the time.
Totally. And so that to me, look, what's his name? Jack Nicklaus. That was one of the first things he says everyone needs to be doing in his movies that he put out. Watch this.
As we stand up over a ball, if our head is in the center of our body and we bend over slightly in the waist and where the club hits the ground is our address position, that is where we want to leave the head. Now, at that point, I like to feel as though I have a stake driven down through my head, down through my body, and into the ground. And I rotate around that stake when I play a swing preparation.
Look, the best part of the video is probably right here. He's got a section about the head. The first thing he says.
The single most important element in swinging a golf club is a steady head.
And so I work a lot with everyone on getting their head still. And look at this here at the studio now. I set up training stations like this. Look, see how there's the noodle in different places for students to get their head to be more still. And so we definitely need to get your head to be more still, because look, your head's coming up. You're coming up early, like you said. To me, like Jack said, that's the number one thing that you need to do better right away, is not move your head. And that should help a lot. Your extension looks good. Doc, look at this. You're extending nicely through the ball, right? So I would say that the head lift is number one. Second to that is your hip sway. And then from there, you know, the swing plane could be better. Now, at impact, you can see on this one that you thinned it. Like you said, you hit, look, the club went above the ball, and it was thin.
That is my problem. I know that
Yeah.
is the
And it's from lifting up.